Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Object 907. It's a tier 10 Russian premium medium. It's located on the south spawn of Himmelsdorf, and this one is under the command of pitro123, and we've got several replays that he sent in of really good battles, so this one should be good, at least I hope so. Game on! Okay, the 907 was a reward tank that was given out to the best people in Clan Wars, top 3,000 people in the NA server and top 11,000 on the EU. So if you've got one, you must be a pretty good player to start with. Now it's got a 100mm gun, 320 alpha, which isn't that high considering it's this particular gun. Firing standard APCR, penetration of 264mm with the standard ammunition. With the premium heat, it'll go through 330. What's so incredible about this tank though is the armour. It's very, very tough, and in fact actually you're likely to bounce rounds off the side of it if you get nice angles, and it's got a V-shaped hull as well, which means that rounds that are aimed at the sides will probably be deflected. The only problem is it really does have a fairly weak ammo rack, which is actually placed in a position where if you were aiming for the engine, you probably get the ammo rack or the engine, one of the two. So just behind the turret is where you aim on this vehicle. Pitro's trying to go round. Oh, we just saw an Arty firing from the centre. What's to his right? Oh, enemy tanks. Now it looks like the enemy's decided not to come up onto the top of the hill, so he's going to really punish them for that. First shot's a high roll, 343 angles. Yep, absorbed by the tracks. Pattern. Puts one into his tracks. Isolates him. Immobilises him. Tries to get a shot in the Centurion Action 10. It didn't happen. And it looks like the pattern's pulled back. And now we've got the sign of a Foch. And well, we can pump rounds into the side of him all day because he's weak armour there. Go for the... Yeah, he gets the vision port right on the top of that bar. Easy shot into him there, but he needs to pull back carefully. Bounces around off the turret. And another one. That Foch is going to die if he doesn't move away from where he is. Oh, he did get one round in. Now it's time for him to go. Oh, he didn't get it. But his teammate did, and the Foch is no more. The Wizzy 1115A. Okay, now, gun depression is pretty poor on this tank. Only 5 degrees, which makes it a bit of a problem trying to shoot his enemy who are down the hill. So he's going to have to go if he wants to get shots on these guys. Didn't get that one through. I think he hit the tracks, but he's going to go for the Udes, who hasn't moved away, and he takes a hit. It's a low roll though, and he does a ram damage as well. Tried to track the guy. He got a fire. He set light to the engine, and now the Udes is burned up, so he's got an arsonist going after the Centurion Action 10, who's in a panic. Yeah, he's really panicking, and he got a high roll into the side. Now, unfortunately, he did take one round, but there's the kill. And the kill went from the M48 pattern. We've got an E100 further down the road on a banana. Oh, that hit his teammate. Yeah, he hit the Wizzy 1115A, so I think he's going to lose out in the high caliber. He's already got just under 5k. Easily goes through the side of the armour. He's using his heat ammo now. Low belly. Yes, good kill. 2 kills now. Okay, the enemy's pushed into our cap area, but they're not capping. They're trying to come back to deal some more damage on our team. And we've got an Object 2684, the Bobject, very, very close. And I think it's time for him to die. If only our T110E4 would get out of the way. That's it, side. Nice kill. Easy kill there. Actually, it was an E3, not an E4. I thought I got that wrong. The enemy is capping now. They realise they're actually in trouble. They may be one tank up on the team, but Pitro is determined to get some more kills. And there goes the other Bobject. So there's still 2 enemy vehicles out there. Oh, 2 enemy Arty, I should say. Puts a round straight through the front of the turret on the 50B, but he did take a big hit. 373. There goes the 50B. So the enemy is capping, but I don't think we're particularly worried at the moment. There's more than enough players around to stop whoever is capping. I suspect it might be one of the enemy Arty. We did see an E100 somewhere around. Now maybe it's him. Oh, yeah, going down these side streets can be a problem. No, it is the E100, and he's gone. So time to get up the other end as quickly as we can to find the enemy Arty. One of them's out in the railway yard, the batch at 155.58, and the other Arty is an Object 261. I think he's just going to go flying straight up the yard. Just saw a gorilla and he wants that one too. Okay, where are you? There you are. Hello. Oh, we were lucky. That was an HE round from the gorilla. And the gorilla screwed it up. Excuse my language, but yep. And he takes another round, but it's a low roll. Now, I think the gorilla's probably going to be loaded by the next shot. Oh, got one in. High roll. He fired a round into the Object 140, but the Object 140 got him back. And he didn't get much in the way of hit points because he did use HE again. So this time round it's the Object 261 and the Bat Chat, the last two alive. And I think he wants both. There's the Object. Auto aims on, gets the kill. One shot to take out the Bat Chat 155.58. Yes! That is the Pascucci's, and that closes the battle with a victory. That was a very fast moving battle, and it was also a first ace tanker for pitro123 in the Object 907. He certainly deserved it. Yes, he's got the scrolls underneath, which means it's his first time. He got a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He ended up with 5, 1/3 of the enemy team and 1 short of a top gun. He also managed to get an arsonist. He set light to one of the enemy tanks. I think it was the UDIS 1516, and watched him burn as he went flying past him to get at the enemy, the Centurion Action 10. He then got a shell proof for blocking more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. He actually got the Lion of Sinai because he took out 100 tanks of the IS series during that game, and there's a few listed down there. He also got a Hand of God for surviving the battle. Having received damage from 4 different enemy vehicles. A Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 11, and he got that Pascucci's for killing 2 enemy SPGs in 1 game. His win rate for the battle was 9,409 Super Unicum standard, but sadly he did miss out on the high caliber. I think you'll see that any second. Yeah, he did have the highest damage in the game, 6,948 hit points, but one shot that hit the Wizzy 111 Model 5A on his team denied him the medal, which just goes to show sometimes you just have to be a little more careful about where you put your shells, because it can cost you a medal very easily. And don't shoot at your teammates if you can help it, because yes, it will give you an automatic disqualification on high caliber. The second highest damage in the game went to one of the Bobjects. He got 5,559 hit points. And the third highest damage also went to the other Bobject, who got 5,482. The top one got a Confederate. The next one down with 5,482 got the high caliber instead. And he also picked up a Top Gun. So I suspect he was the next in line after Pitro got disqualified, and I suspect that this guy also got disqualified, so he probably also damaged one of his teammates, and that's why he lost it. And a guy who's third on the list on damage actually picked up a high caliber. So well done to him, but yes, you got it because 2 other guys got disqualified. Let's have a look at number of kills. Yep, that goes to the Bobject with 7 kills. He got his Top Gun. 5 kills went to Pitro, and 3 kills went to the T110E3. He was having difficulty trying to get past that guy. He got a steel wall in that game, and so did the Wizzy 111 Model 5A. He also got 3 kills out of that one. When it came to base XP, yes, Pitro's got that one for sure, 1,404. So he actually got the highest damage. He also got the highest base XP, but he missed out on the highest number of kills. The Bobject took that away from him. 1,404, 1,008 went to the Wizzy 111 Model 5A, and 1,002 went to the T110E3, and those were the only 3 players who managed to get over 1,000. You can see the next one down is quite a way down, and that guy was in an STB-1, one of the best medium tanks in the game. Let's have a look at the detail. Pitro fired 26 shots, got 24 direct hits and 21 penetrations. Damage of 6,948 hit points, of which 102 were at more than 300 meters. I think that was the last shot he fired in the game. The Bat Chat 155.58, long range shot, close, right on, accurate on target. And the 100mm gun on the 907 is an accurate gun. It's got a good DPM as well, that tank. He received 11 hits from the enemy. 3 of them were penetrations, 7 non-penetrations, and 1 hit by way of splash. The splash was from the Object 268, I think, or was it? No, it was the Gorilla. Yes, it was the Gorilla who fired an HE round at him instead of an armor piercing. I think he got a bit confused and he loaded the wrong ammunition in that game, because he certainly would have been better off with an armor piercing round or even an APCR. But yeah, he definitely fired the wrong round. Just goes to show how tough the armour is on this vehicle. The turret and the side armour, very, very tough indeed. 7 non-penetrations out of 11 shots received. 2,430 hit points of damage blocked by armour, 2 enemy vehicles spotted, 10 enemy vehicles damaged, 5 killed, and he earns 89,763 credits on a premium count, but he did fire a fair number of premium rounds, the heat rounds, to get the penetration on the enemy that he needed, and as a consequence he actually made a loss for the game of 35,837 credits. At least I think that's 837. Puts glasses on to read. Yes, it is. Okay, 35,000. Okay, 25 bonds because it was a tier 10 game. That's an achievement. 7 for this being a tier 10 vehicle. 32 in total. 2,106 XP times 2 for the first victory. 105 for this being a premium vehicle. Took away 4,317 experience points altogether. Well, it just goes to show the 907, played well, can be very, very deadly because it has got such trollish armour. Rounds that are fired at the side are more likely to bounce off because the high angling of the armour on the side. If you ever look at the models, you can see it's got a deep kind of V, not underneath the vehicle, not like the 257. It's actually a flat on the bottom, but there's a strong V here which does deflect rounds. And and of course it's got all this other armour, the armour that's actually around the hull, the turret base, and that bounces rounds off, and the turret itself is incredibly strong, cast turret and everything. This vehicle actually did pass the testing to be the replacement for the T54, but I'm afraid they just thought it was just too complicated to build, and so the project was cancelled in the end. But very impressive game by Pitro, and just look at that win rate, 9,409 super unicum standard and a bit more, and congratulations on your first ace tanker. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm.
No. Head up. No. 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 No.
And please do let other people know that we've got a second channel, a sister channel, called The General, where you can watch great replays without any commentary whatsoever. In fact, there's loads of replays, I think there's several actually, of Object 907s getting pools medals on that channel. Yes, it just goes to show some of the players who play this thing, they really go all out to win the game single-handedly. Thanks for watching.